Okay, so this is probably one of the weirdest things I've ever had to do, but it's probably one of the strangest moments of my life as well. Last spring, so spring 2009, I got diagnosed with myasthenia gravis, which is an autoimmune disorder, so like where my muscles don't really do what I want them to do all the time. And I mainly only get it in my eyes, so I could be talking to somebody and my eye might just start to droop, and so that if it wasn't for my housemate I probably never would have got that checked out. One of the things they do once somebody's been diagnosed with myasthenia gravis is they do like routine scans of the chest, and that found a large tumour in the middle of my chest, which was quite big, and I had to have it removed. So I had that removed in January 2010 this year, and it's been a bit of a journey since then, I suppose. The biggest step of which has happened quite recently. Following my surgery, they wanted to do another scan just to make sure they had all the tumour out, and they actually found that they hadn't, and that I had some on my diaphragm under my left lung, so down here. And they saw this one, and they decided that they would go through keyhole and see if they could get it out. They went in there and they found a little collection of them instead of just one. So they biopsied them, and then about 3-4 weeks ago I got the results back, and for the first time in all the consultants that I'd met before that, they started talking about cancer. I'm only 25, I'm quite young, and they started talking about life expectancy, and I never thought that I wouldn't be old, and I think that's the thing that I found the hardest, is that I wouldn't potentially see grandchildren, I wouldn't potentially have my own children, and that's what I found the most difficult to take. And when my consultant told me that I'd be looking at 5 to 10 years post-surgery, you just realise how many things you take for granted, and realise the things that truly are important, like your friends and your family, and living each day for the now, and how important each day really, really is. And after talking to my surgeon for a bit longer, a lot of people who have the surgery that I'm going to be having are a lot older than me. They're in their 60s, 70s, so their life expectancy isn't great anyway. So it wasn't a massively accurate representation of how long I still have left. So I believe completely that that's not an accurate life expectancy for me. And I think the one thing that's kept me going is, being a Christian, I have faith that God has plans to prosper me and not to harm me, and we all go through suffering and trials in our life, and that's just part of living. We suffer loss and things like that, and I completely believe that not only is this just a phase of my life, but it's an important chapter for me to share with everybody. You know, being 25 and hearing words like cancer and life expectancy, I don't know where I'd be if I didn't have my faith. It's just what's kept me going, I suppose. The fact that I know that God has a plan for me, and you know, I suppose to people who don't have that faith, it must be really weird to look and listen to somebody who to many points of view is like really dismissive of their illness. And I'm not. I completely embrace what's going on with me, but you know, it made me realise what was more important, and my faith is massively important to me, and I want to share that with people because I believe that it's really important to do that. And so this is the start of my story, and I want to share every step with you. It's weird to think that I haven't started it already. I feel in some ways that I needed to have done, maybe started a year ago or so, but I never thought that this would be where I would be at this stage of my life. So I hope you watch another one, find out what's going on with me next, watch me as I go in for surgery, this time next week I'll have had my surgery, and they're removing my left lung and half my diaphragm, so a massive surgery, the biggest one that I've ever had. A really daunting one, really scary, but I believe it's truly worthwhile and really important to fight this disease, and I will fight it to the end, and I completely believe that. And I also completely believe that I'll be sitting here in a year's time completely in remission, and so grateful for the journey that I'm going on. So that's it for now, I suppose, and thanks.